Hi, and welcome to
Daddy Dollar Comic!
And today's episode is a little different. Ruby, do you want to tell everybody why?
So we get to speak to Mark, the owner of Vanguard Comics.
That's right. That is our local comic shop. It's Vanguard Comics in Gosport, and Ruby was lucky enough to interview him. But there is a little surprise in the video, Ruby.
What? What is it?
Hi, and welcome to Daddy Dollar Comics, here with the owner of Vanguard Comics, Mark.
Hello.
And we're going to interview him some questions. So let's get started. What got you into comics?
What got me into comics? Well, I anticipated you asking me this, and first thing I really remember, I used to have comics a bit like the Beano as when I was young, but then in 1973 we got Spider-Man in this country. So this is number 2, but I remember number 1, and it came with a free mask for Spider-Man, which really was just a paper bag with holes cut out for their eyes. So that was probably my first introduction to what we would class as comics as opposed to the British ones. All right?
Next one is, what is your most expensive comic that you have?
Well, most treasured one I've got is this one, which is a Boba Fett number 1, but it's special because it's signed by Jeremy Bulloch, who most people know was the first person to play Boba Fett in the movies. So that's really, really special. It's certified as well. And I'm going to send this off to get it graded and slabbed, because that's a really great comic. Yeah?
Did you ever think of making your own comic?
Well, yes, myself and a man called Daniel Peacock and another friend of mine called Jack are currently in the process of developing a comic, which we're hoping to launch at Gosport Comic Con, which you'll be at, won't you? Yeah. So you can see more about it then.
And do you enjoy working with your son?
Do I enjoy working with my son? I probably enjoy working with my son more than he enjoys working with me. So yeah, I do. I really, really love working with Luke. It's great fun, and he works so hard, and he does so much for the business. So yeah, I really enjoy working with Luke.
What first got you into opening a comic shop?
Well, it was by accident. I used to have a business selling second-hand sports stuff. Then my fiance moved in and started shop sharing with me. So she used to sell vintage and retro. So I needed something to tie in with that. So I started selling second-hand comics and got rid of all the sports stuff. And we've just developed from there.
Next one, what is your best movie that is based off from a comic book?
Best movie from a comic book? Well, I really like the Dark Knight trilogy, which you probably haven't watched because you're too young. But the Batman Dark Knight trilogy with Christian Bale, I really, really like. I also really like Watchmen, but I do think the Tom Holland Spider-Man and the whole Marvel universe is fantastic. I think the first one we went to see, Luke and I, together, was Avengers of Age of Ultron, and we loved that. And ever since, we've gone to see every Marvel movie together. So, in answer to your question, I think the Dark Knight trilogy is probably my favourites.
That's Batman, Ruby.
My one probably Dogman.
Oh right, okay, yeah, you like that, did you?
Yeah. Who is your favourite superhero?
Well, I can tell you a secret here, right? And I shouldn't be telling you this because I'll get kicked out of the men's union. Every man wants to be Batman secretly. So Batman is my favourite. We all want to be Batman, we just pretend we don't.
What is your favourite comic in your shop?
My favourite comic in my shop? I don't. That's a really interesting question because it's a bit like having children. You're not supposed to have favourites. But this, I mean, I know it said Spider-Man. The thing is, in 1977, two fantastic things happened with comics, right? First of all, we had the introduction of Captain Britain. Now, Captain Britain was specifically drawn up for the British market, and it's great, and I loved Captain Britain. But also, shortly before this came out as a comic, I had the Treasury editions of this, mid-77, which is Star Wars Weekly, but it was just Star Wars as a Treasury edition. So this is probably my favourite.
What was your first comic book?
My first comic book would have been the proper comic book from America, would have been #1 of Spider-Man, which was in February 1973.
Last one, what comic book character do you dislike the most and why?
Oh, dislike the most? I really struggling to think of one I dislike so much that, well, if you ask me person, I could go on for hours, but comic book character, I really would struggle to think of one I disliked so much. Luke, can you think of anyone, comic book character you dislike? See, it's a really difficult. Why have you got one you dislike?
Probably Hulk.
Why do you dislike?
Because he breaks everything and you have to take care of it.
Yeah, but Hulk smash.
He
Hulk was
breaks
great.
stuff.
Hulk was one of my favourites when I was a child. It was the first proper TV series of a superhero we had.
Yeah, but you should take care of stuff and not break it.
Yeah, okay, that's fair comment. But those superheroes break stuff. But the Hulk, brilliant.
And Hulk. Smash.
You're very welcome. My pleasure, Ruby. Can't wait to see you at Comic-Con.
Well guys, thanks for watching. Give me a huge thumbs up. Let's get the like. I hope you enjoyed my interview. Did you spot our secret reveal?
That's right, it was mentioned a few times. Me and Ruby from Daddy Daughter Comics are going to be at
Gosport Comic-Con
2026. So this year we are going to be special guests at Gosport Comic-Con. We'll be doing meet and greets, interviews. We might have some free giveaways on the day.
Yes! 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 Yes!
A link in the description of where you can get yourself tickets and all the relevant information. But I want to thank Mark again at Vanguard Comics. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Ruby?
We hope to see you guys there.
We definitely do. We hope to see you guys there. And it's in March, but all the information is going to be in the description below. Ruby, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Like.
Like.